Kopi, a go-to drink for the elderly, adults, and even youngsters every morning or sometime during the day. As each generation's coffee preferences and habits reflect the changing landscape of the coffee industry, Generation Coffee embarks on a remarkable journey, presenting the perfect blend of two worlds, all within the unique and nostalgic setting of a hawker place in Singapore. But how?
When we first started Generation Coffee, we wanted to bridge the gap between traditional coffee and specialty coffee. We want to bring these two groups of people together, and in the general sense, they are split into like the older generation and the younger generation. And that is why we call ourselves Generation Coffee. We want to be a place whereby we serve two kinds of coffee and we bring different generation of people together. Hi, I'm Zender. I'm the co-founder of Generation Coffee Roaster. So as for now, we have 3 hawker stores and we are setting up our own roastery. It blends in very well with Generation Coffee, like how we want to bridge the gap between different generations of coffee drinkers, right? So hawker is a place where different groups of people come for meals. You get any kind of people here, regardless of age. So people often ask what's our target audience. I would say really everybody from all walks of life, because people just come here for food, right? So they are my audience. Yeah. When it comes to coffee, our traditional kopi, for example, is not actually roasted with any sugar or butter like ones that you can find in kopitiam or other hawker stores. So we roast it differently. So it's just pure coffee beans inside. Right now we are using a Vietnam Robusta. We blend it with Brazil Arabica beans. Brewing method-wise is also different. We use a machine to brew, so we want to make it very consistent. So I guess that's one of the problems that we identified during or rather when we first started Generation Coffee. We want to make traditional coffee more consistent, because that was like a problem I face sometimes when I visit a certain hawker store, for example. After this certain timing, the uncle might knock off and then someone else took over and the coffee don't taste as good, things like that. So I think that the kind of method of, or rather soft method of making the coffee relies a lot on the competency and experience of that person himself. Yeah, so we try to change that a little bit. So we use machine to make. I think when it comes to business, especially when you partner with a friend, there will be different opinions, that's for sure. And then how we do it is, I think we try to have our own leaning towards what we really wanted, and we see how can we, share each other idea together and come to a consensus that, okay, this is actually the best for the business. So we communicate a lot. We serve traditional, so we have different variation from Kopi O, Kopi and Kopi C. Right? Then for the specialty one, we do like latte flat white, long blacks. If you're in for something more unique, maybe dirty matcha, Spanish latte. And then recently we also launched our coconut latte as well. Yeah. Definitely there will be people who are skeptical about this. But at the end of the day, I think what we tell ourselves, or what I tell the team, is that we are here to provide coffee for people who believe in us. So just do your best, serve good coffee. We don't really let people who are skeptical bother us so much. Get all these negative thoughts into us. Yeah. Coffee to many people, or to me also, like it's a fuel to kick off the day, start the day, right? And we hope that we will be here to like keep them going with their life. And that's probably one of our mission as well. What really keeps me going, at least, is the people. It's our staff that help to run the store day to day, right? So you've got to think about the progression, how to make things better for them so they can, have a better life as well. I think regardless hawker or F&B industry, it's a lot of hard work. So you think about it, the overhead of F&B industry is pretty high. Product is really relatively small ticket item, like you put it that way. You got to create a large volume in order for you to actually see the profit. So that being said, definitely pay off, but you really need to put in hard work. Yeah.
Isn't it remarkable to witness someone who once served in the Air Force now shaping the future of Singapore's coffee culture? For something as traditional and deeply rooted in our culture as kopi, it's no wonder how perfect this space is curated, when new meets old and traditional meets specialty. What about you? Are you ready to go beyond and make a change too?